Hello everyone, it's Dimitri here, and today I want to discuss the question: 1 year after I finish my van life and motorhome life, would I, if they had the option, I will return today or not? So stay tuned to the end and I will answer this question quickly and fair as possible. Almost 1 year later after selling my motorhome. So do I miss my motorhome life? Or I'm actually better now without a motorhome? So again, the reason why I bought motorhome in the first place, actually there are a few reasons. First of all, because buying a house in New Zealand is so expensive and the only way is to get a mortgage for 30 years and stay in one place, that option wasn't really suitable for me. And probably in the previous videos you saw few of the reasons why. So I didn't want to take that risk. As you can see, the house prices this year are going down and down, and financially there is a lot of uncertainty. Anyway, so the other reason is I wanted to explore different places in New Zealand in a short period of time. And motorhome actually allowed to do it without needing to rent a house anywhere or to buy a house. It allowed me the flexibility to move and meet a lot of different people and work in different places and explore more. And the third thing, of course, yes, I wanted to experience the motorhome living in New Zealand and find like-minded people, friends. So that was the main reasons for that. So a lot of the goals that actually kind of try to achieve already had my lessons. The fourth reason is I want to save money on rent and other things. So let's see how it actually ended eventually. So regards the saving money, first of all, yes, I saved money on rent, but, and there is a big but, the maintenance of the motorhome was extremely high because the motorhome was old and I was using it a lot, with driving thousands of kilometers a month sometimes. Very expensive maintenance, also because it's hard to find the right people who will fix your motorhome, and also because it was in the West Coast, you need to go all the way to Nelson or Christchurch, and sometimes even there couldn't find anyone suitable. So the expenses on maintenance of this motorhome, like physically and mechanically, was really, really difficult. Of course, I learned a lot in the process, but didn't save any money. That was a great experience, of course. What with the other thing, that meet new people around New Zealand. So because I was traveling during the pandemic in New Zealand, who I actually met mostly are people who are retired, who already have houses in New Zealand, who are different places in their life, you know. And myself, I'm kind of wanted and was looking for high profiting career and find my place in the career world and actually have really nice house with a land and a nice location, but without the stress of high, insane, ridiculous mortgage, you know. So they're being just in a different place, and a lot of these people kind of, it was like nice small talk, but I can't say that I made really great, amazing connections with a lot of people who've been like in a different stage in life. And of course all the tourists are gone from the country, most of them, so there was almost no tourists. So that was not the best time to do the motorhome and look for friends. Of course, the other part of exploring New Zealand that actually went really well, and actually it gave me the answer that I was looking for, because I wanted to see how is it to live, for example, in a really small town, or to go to places that I was just assuming how they are, but I wanted to experience by myself, like the west coast of the South Island. And actually I also answered that kind of question, like I know what is life around New Zealand, and the motorhome actually allowed me to do it. So afterwards, like, I didn't see any other reason to continue with the motorhome, especially because I wanted to live, so I sold the motorhome and I tried to answer one of my other goals, but because of the war in Ukraine it also didn't really go forward. So now I'm kind of, what's next, you know? And that's completely fine. So if you ask me, like, would I return and buy a motorhome again? So for one reason I'm kind of thinking, oh, it's really nice lifestyle to wake up every day in a different place and everything. But on the other hand, for example, now I'm in Auckland, and also I have a private practice, and people actually they expect me to stay in one place, that I will do therapy or the session with them. So I think for me at the moment it's really good to stay in one place. So it means to take a motorhome, I would definitely financially won't want that, because fuel prices already doubled, and I guess maintenance won't be cheaper either. So I prefer actually to stay in one place and actually even rent in one place and wait for the right opportunities to come. Globally, I mean, not specifically here, but even here as well, but globally, being open. But I don't think like buying a motorhome I don't have any new goals, or why would I buy a motorhome and continue the motorhome and van lifestyle, because I already kind of answered to myself what it is to live in a motorhome. It's been a year and I had enough. But probably a lot of you that didn't have this lifestyle, they kind of looking at the different YouTube videos and seeing, oh, how amazing the van life is and everything, you know. Well, yes, it has its positives, but again, in order to really benefit and enjoy it, you need to set like a realistic, right goals for yourself. Why you're doing this lifestyle? Because if you won't have it, you will really struggle in the van life. So for the question, if I would return to a motorhome lifestyle, most of the odds, nope, not in this stage. And not because I can't, but because I have different priorities at the moment. And I think the life in a motorhome will kind of disrupt these priorities, which is actually focus more on my business and being in one place that people will get to know me. And also I don't want the additional pressure of fixing the motorhome, or have the additional expenses to fix the motorhome that actually will be way more than the rent. So not having a motorhome actually has a lot of advantages, a lot of things that I don't need to think about, you know. Like I spend so much time into finding the right professionals, or to worry about different issues, or thinking and learning how to install a solar panel or whatever it is. Of course it's interesting, but it takes time and resources and emotional focus. By the moment I want to focus on different things. I don't want to focus my time and energy on the van life. So yeah, so that was my honest kind of talk about if I return to a motorhome. So big no. And if you have any other questions about van life, feel free to ask.